Okay, so get this. OpenAI's at it again.
Oh, really? What have they done now?
Well, it's not just like another ChatGPT update. This is different.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What's
Yeah.
got you so fired up?
They're aiming for this whole new level of AI, like way beyond what we're seeing now.
Okay, hold on. New level of AI. What are we talking about here exactly?
So they're calling it level 3. And it's all about AI that doesn't just answer your questions, but actually, like, takes charge.
Uh-huh. Takes charge. Okay. And what's the big news? How are they going to pull that off?
Well, they're forming this whole research team dedicated to something called multi-agent systems. Apparently, they think that's the key.
Multi-agent systems. So
Yeah.
like a whole bunch of AIs working together.
Exactly. And get this, we're not just speculating here. We've got this article from Analytics India magazine, and they've got all the details.
Analytics India magazine, huh? All right, they usually know their stuff. So what are they saying?
Well, it looks like one of OpenAI's top researchers, Noam Brown, he actually confirmed it himself.
Noam Brown. Wow, this is serious then. Where did he say it?
On X, Twitter, he's like, we see multi-agent systems as a path to even better AI reasoning. Straight from the horse's mouth.
Wow, they don't usually just come right out and say it like that.
Yeah.
This is a pretty bold statement, even for OpenAI.
Right. They're putting a lot of weight behind this.
So to really get a handle on what they're aiming for with this level 3, it helps to understand their whole classification system for AI capabilities.
So you mean the whole levels of AI thing?
Exactly.
Okay, so level 1 is where we are now, right? With stuff like ChatGPT, cool, but basically a really advanced chatbot.
Right, a stepping stone.
Then there's level 2, which OpenAI seems to think they've already cracked with their new O1 models. They're calling these reasoners, and if their tests are anything to go by, this is a whole different ballgame.
Oh, absolutely. We're not just talking about, slightly better performance here. These O1 models are going toe-to-toe with PhD students in some pretty complex fields. Like, we're talking physics, chemistry, the works.
Really? No way. Like, are they actually understanding the concepts, or is it just really good mimicry?
They're getting some pretty amazing results. For instance, in one of their tests, the O1 model scored 83% on an International Maths Olympiad qualifying exam.
83%? Seriously, how does that even...
Yeah. To put that in perspective, GPT-4, on the same test, only managed 13%. It's a huge leap in reasoning ability.
83% on a math Olympiad exam. That's insane. Okay, so if O1 is level 2, what does that even mean for level 3? What is an agent exactly in this context?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Honestly. OpenAI is being pretty tight-lipped about the specifics. Just adds to the whole mystery, don't you think?
Oh, for sure. So frustrating, though.
We can piece together some clues, though, based on what they have said.
Okay, I'm listening.
Seems like these level 3 agents, they'll be able to operate way more independently than anything we've seen before.
Independently how? Give me an example.
And here's the really juicy part. They'll be able to work together. Imagine, like a whole team of specialized AIs, each with its own strengths, all collaborating.
Wait, hold on. AI teaming up? Now that's straight out of a sci-fi movie. But seriously, what could multiple AIs working together actually achieve that one super smart AI, even one as smart as O1, couldn't?
Now that is an excellent question. This is where it gets really exciting.
It's like they always say 2 heads are better than 1, right?
Right. But we're not talking about 2 heads here, are we?
Exactly. We could be talking hundreds, thousands even, of these AI minds all working together.
This whole new ballgame.
It really is. But okay, how would that actually work in the real world?
Okay, let's say you're trying to develop a new vaccine, right? You wouldn't just have one scientist working on that, would you?
No way. You'd have a whole team.
Exactly. Virologists, immunologists, data analysts, you name it. All the specialists all bringing their own expertise to the table.
Right. It's about using specialized knowledge. But how does that translate to AI? It's not like these AI agents are going to be, wearing lab coats and stuff.
Well, not exactly.
Huh.
But the idea is the same. You could have one AI agent that's amazing at analyzing genetic data, while another one's simulating molecular interactions, and another one's designing clinical trials.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
They work together, share information, learn from each other's mistakes, and boom, vaccine development just gets a whole lot faster.
So it's not just that AI becomes faster or more efficient. We're talking about a totally different approach to solving problems.
One that's a lot more like how humans already do it.
Exactly. We collaborate. And now AI can too.
And the really cool part is they can learn from each other, just like humans do. We watch, we imitate, we even compete a little.
Right. We push each other to be better.
And these AI agents, they could be doing the same thing, constantly upping their game by learning from each other's successes and failures.
Okay, I can definitely see why OpenAI is so excited about this whole multi-agent thing. But for our listeners out there who are thinking, okay, all this sounds really cool and all, but what does it actually mean for me?
That's the big question.
What are the real world applications here?
Well, this isn't just some abstract tech thing. This could actually change our lives. Think about it. Imagine having an AI assistant, but not just any assistant.
Right, not just one that tells you the weather.
This is an AI that can manage your schedule, sure, but it can also negotiate the best deals for you, handle all your finances.
Like a whole team of like superpower personal assistants.
Exactly. All working together behind the scenes to make your life easier and better.
Sign me up. But it's not just personal stuff, right? This could change entire industries.
Absolutely. Healthcare, for one. AI agents could be analyzing medical images, maybe even helping with diagnoses.
What about education?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Imagine AI designing a completely personalized learning plan for every student and then adapting it in real time as they learn.
It's mind-blowing. But okay, I gotta ask, what about the downsides? We're talking about giving AI a lot more freedom, a lot more power even.
Sure.
Could they get too smart, too independent?
It's a question a lot of people are asking. It's a valid concern. But we have to remember, this technology is still in its early stages.
So we're not all about to be replaced by our robot overlords just yet.
Not just yet. But seriously, OpenAI knows about these risks, and they're saying all the right things about developing this technology responsibly and ethically.
So it's about finding that balance, right? Pushing the boundaries of what AI can do, but also making sure it's a force for good. That's a big responsibility.
For sure.
But if they can do it, if OpenAI really can crack this level 3 AI,
It will be huge.
it could change everything.
Yeah.
What do you think? What kind of future do you see as these AI agents get smarter and become a bigger part of our world?
It really gets you thinking, doesn't it? This could
Yeah.
be a huge turning point, like how we see technology, how we even think about intelligence itself.
It's almost like, remember back in the day trying to explain the internet to someone who'd only ever used like dial-up?
Oh, I know, right?
They just couldn't grasp it, could they? This whole vast,
Yeah.
interconnected.
Exactly. We always try to use what we already know, right? Like metaphors, to try and understand something totally new.
Makes sense.
So OpenAI, comparing these level 3 agents to personal assistants, yeah, it's a starting point. But the reality, it's probably going to be way more complex, way more mind-blowing than we could even imagine right now.
So, okay, if we go beyond this whole personal assistant thing, what else is there? What if these AI agents are more like, I don't know, collaborators working with us, challenging our ideas?
Now, that is interesting. Imagine AI that doesn't just follow orders, but actively gets involved in the creative process.
Okay, now that would be wild.
Musicians working with AI to make completely new types of music. Architects, designing buildings with AI, buildings that perfectly fit their environment.
It's a lot to take in, isn't it? Exciting, but also kind of intimidating.
It is. We might be on the edge of something really big here. Not just new technology, but a totally new way of seeing ourselves in the world.
And that's why this whole multi-agent thing that OpenAI is so focused on, that's so important.
Absolutely.
It's not just about, oh, let's build a more powerful AI. It's about really understanding these systems, right? How these AI agents will work together, how they'll learn.
It's about making sure that as AI gets smarter, it's actually a good thing for humanity. That it helps us, expands what we can do, makes the future better for everyone.
Well said. It's an incredible journey we're on, and we're really just getting started.
We are.
A huge thank you to our expert for walking us through all of this, and to you, our listener, we'll leave you with this. OpenAI is going all in on level 3 AI, these agents that can learn, adapt, work together in ways we can only just start to imagine. Keep your eyes peeled because things are about to get really interesting. Until next time, keep those brains buzzing and happy diving.